What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we are featuring not just any Honda, and you know I couldn't leave Okinawa without getting a Honda for you guys, especially the Hondagang out there. So behind me is a 2000 Honda Civic hatch, not just an ordinary hatch, it is a Type-R. And over here we got Santi, he's a proud owner. So today we're just gonna walk around and check out his Honda EK9 Type-R and get the lowdown on it, and hopefully we can hear some Vtec action for you guys. Cool with you?
Oh yeah.
Guys, so Santi here, proud owner. How long have you had the car now?
I've had it for almost a year. Yeah.
Almost a year?
Yeah, I think I got it August last year was when I had my hands on it.
And how's it been so far?
It's been great, man. Very little maintenance that I've had to do. I mean, it's a Honda, so.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one of the perks of a Honda.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything till like what, 100,000 miles is like the first. Maybe change the plugs or something. Reliability, probably the most reliable car in Japan.
Yeah, I just been driving it, man. Like just enjoying it as it is. I mean, maybe down the road some more mods or something like that, but as it is, I enjoy it. I like it.
So let's go ahead and walk around this thing. So it's fairly stock, which is not a bad thing. You know what I mean? So I know we never got the Type-R in the States.
Yeah.
Obviously, Type-R means there's definitely some goodies on it. I'm not the Honda guru. I know the guys watching the video already know everything about this car inside and out. But for those that don't know, let's get some facts going. So Type-R compared to your regular Civic hatchback in the States, what are the differences?
Some of the main differences will be some of the structure rigidity that they did.
Okay.
Some of the more inside stuff. Main thing that you might notice is the 5 lug. They came with 5 lugs on the Type-Rs. Fascia here.
Uh-huh.
It has the Honda badge here, red Honda badge.
Okay, and compared to
the normal Honda badge that sits over here.
And it's in red, and I love how the color is still red, because so many of these EK hatches and like the DC2, even the DC5s are a little bit newer, but the DC2s, these Honda badges are always like pink. They're like super faded, and this one is red, so I'm super happy about that.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to buy some replacement ones for when it eventually.
Yeah, every time I see a Type-R and the badge is faded, I'm like, just go to Honda. You can get these parts at Honda, and there's Honda dealerships out here everywhere. There's actually one they just opened up right down the street.
Yeah, and so you got the NK wheels with championship white.
White on white, best combo.
And then, you got the spoiler.
Okay. Is it adjustable or?
Nah.
No. Okay.
It's set in there, and then aside from that, I mean, you got the Civic Type-R Civic Type-R stickers on there, but
average.
Yeah. Aside from that, it looks like a normal Civic hatch on the outside, Most of the differences are in the interior. You got the red Recaro.
Red Recaro, super infamous.
The Momo steering wheel.
Dude, I love the factory steering wheel. It looks super clean. Nice little red Honda accent. And this is all OEM.
Yep.
Very nice. And the red interior, the red carpet.
Yeah, you got the shift knob in there and the red stitching on the.
So when I had my RSX Type S, I had the exact same shift knob, but I'm pretty sure I bought the eBay special. Like everybody would try to get their hands.
Expensive. Look at some of them; they're kind of expensive.
Mine was definitely not. It had no weight behind it. And these pedals, are these factory?
Yes, these are factory. Actually, those are because this model is a Type-RX.
Okay.
Which it comes with the retractable wind mirrors.
Oh, nice.
You can see that. The Type-RX came with those. I heard it has a different color dash, the carbon fiber piece. Okay. But I haven't seen a non-Type-RX one or some other, because there's barely any of the EK9s out here.
Oh yeah. And people that have been watching my videos, I say it all the time. Every time I see a Honda, they're super rare. Or if I don't feature a Honda, everybody's like, where are the Hondas at? Where are the Hondas at? You'd think these cars are everywhere, but you've seen the Cars and Coffee videos, you've seen the Car Meet videos. Hondas are super rare in Japan, which is the weirdest thing in the world, because I don't know about elsewhere in the world for the guys in like England, Canada, Australia, but in America you see Hondas everywhere. Hondas on like every street corner, and there's a lot of guys back in the States, who you are, who do the Type-R clones, and you want the Type-R look, but out here in Japan, pretty rare.
And this is a hatch space, that's why I like hatches. You just throw stuff in there, and
a lot of room back here.
Still a lot of room,
and the seats are super easy to fold down. I'm sure like my RSX, you just pull like a little tab up and throw them down. Yeah, just a little tab.
Let's see if I can get some. Yeah, just put this little tab in there.
Yep. RSX was the exact same way.
Yeah.
And just throw them down.
Yep.
I love the RSX. It's a hatchback too, even though it's a sports coupe. The hatchback, and obviously not as much room as the EK hatch, but DC5 guys out there know what I'm talking about. I'm actually considering picking up an RSX Type S back in the States for a daily driver. I've been looking at them, and the prices have gone down a lot on them. Granted, a lot of the ones I found have a lot of mileage, but I'm not too worried about it. It's a Honda.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd love to get my hands on another K-Series motor. Speaking of motor, this one, B16.
B16B.
B16B. So what's the B stand for?
The B only came in the EK9 Type-Rs.
Okay.
It is the same as a B18C, which is what came in the Integra Type-Rs, but they essentially de-stroked it.
Okay.
That's I can't remember the exact
let's pop the hood. Check it out.
Can't remember the exact things they did, but it essentially is a Type-R motor in here from the Integra. Just different pistons and piston rods.
How much horsepower from the factory is this putting out?
From the factory, they claimed around 185. I can't remember if it was to the crank. I don't think it's definitely to the wheels.
Okay, but it is front-wheel drive, so that power goes straight down on the crank, so you don't get a lot of horsepower loss.
It's stock,
I like it though. I love seeing stock cars in the airbox is in really good condition. Is it Strep R? Is that factory red or is that painted?
That is factory red.
Factory red.
Yes.
Wow.
I prefer the ones that the Integra guys got because it's chrome and it says Integra Type-R over here.
Ah.
Yeah.
So he actually recently just picked up is it brand new?
Brand new valve
cover for this B16. Not on the car yet, obviously, but he posted the other day and I saw photos of it and it's going to look super good. It's definitely going to freshen up the engine bay. But I mean, overall, it's super clean.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, it looks super easy to work on. There's so much room.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my plans for it is just to refurbish a few things here and there, try and buy new parts when able, like the headlights. I'm trying to get some new ones. They're going for quite a bit of money though. For, OEM parts.
OEM. Oh yeah, absolutely. Are the OEM Type-R headlights different than hatchback headlights in the States?
In the States, yeah, they have this little driving light. If you see it right there.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
As far as I know, that only came in the JDM model.
Okay, they're not non-projector though. I didn't know if they had different variations or whatnot. But I love how the Honda VIN plates for the Type-Rs, because I've seen the DC2. It's up here as well, right?
Yeah. Actually, you can see it starts with a 120 in the serial number. Those usually, I found this out recently, like maybe last week ago. Those usually designate the Type-RX trim level.
Oh, really? So when you like plug in your VIN into, I know like when I had my GTR, there was like different variations. Same thing with the Evo, and different types of trims and whatnot. So very cool, very cool. AC still work on it?
AC still works.
Gotta have that AC out here.
Out here for sure. Yeah, and of course, this is the facelift model. You can tell it has these here. Fog lights go in here. I actually bought a fog light kit.
Nice.
But I'm too scared to cut up the bumper, so. If I do change it, I don't want to mess around too much with it. Maybe some suspension components. Maybe a different set of wheels, because I do plan to take it to Gymkhana out here.
Okay.
I already went to a practice event, but obviously due to the COVID stuff.
Things are kind of getting halted right now.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine this car would be pretty fun on a Gymkhana track. For those that don't know what Gymkhana is, I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen like Ken Block's Gymkhana videos, but out here it's very similar to like SCCA autocross back in the States, just small, tight tracks and a lot of, I wouldn't call it drifting, but a lot of like quick turns. Yeah, a lot of sliding. And a front-wheel drive car like this, lightweight. What's the actual weight on this? Do you know?
I believe it was 2,300, 2,400 pounds.
2,400? Wow. I thought the Evo was light. Evo comes in at like 27, I believe, or around 2,700 pounds. So 23.
Yeah.
180 something horsepower.
Yep.
Solid.
Yeah. So I'm planning on keeping more fairly stock.
Yeah.
Big plans is just give it a new fresh coat of paint.
Okay.
And then, as far as Gymkhana goes, just drive it as is. Of course, I would like to get some more goodies. Like, I got the Mugen exhaust.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have that on, right?
Yeah.
And is it for the record? It's Mugen? Mugen. Okay, because I always called him Mugen or Mugen. Like, there's so many different ways. And I looked online, looked on forums, and there was like a huge debate on how it's actually like properly pronounced.
I mean,
and
different areas will have the way of saying
I just didn't know if there was like an official way. I've actually never heard like somebody from Honda that works for Honda in Japan pronounce it.
You say Mugen or Mugen, I'll still understand what you're talking about.
Very nice. That's definitely a nice touch. Keeping it in the Honda family.
Yeah. So next up is finding a decent Mugen header.
Oh, there you go.
I can put in there.
Dude, this radiator is so small.
Yeah.
It's like a little half-size radiator.
No hitting issues either.
No.
Yeah.
Nice, man. We want to get a start up?
Yeah.
We can get a little start up.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, pretty quiet exhaust.
Yeah.
Hey, she purrs though. I mean, engine sounds good, man. How many kilometers we have on it?
97K last I saw.
97,000 kilometers. So that's right around like what, 55, 60,000 miles?
Like around 61,000 miles.
61,000 miles? 61,000 miles on a 20-year-old car.
For us US guys, that's like super fucking...
It's super low.
Super low.
Super low. On a Honda especially, this thing's still getting broken in, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just did a timing belt change at Honda a few weeks ago. I tried buying oil from them, motor oil. They wouldn't sell it.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm like, huh. I just wanted some Honda oil. You know,
Honda oil? Yeah. You want to go for a ride?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, so first ride in an EK9 Type-R, and these seats right off the bat are pretty tight, like even more tight than my SR3. It sounds good, runs real smooth, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been in a Honda. I have not sat in a Honda since maybe my Honda Civic Coupe I had when I was stationed in Guam like 5 years ago. I've not been in a Honda my entire time out here. So, and I'm not even like a Honda step wagon, nothing. So, pretty excited. Actually, I take that back. I lied. I rented an S2000 when I was in Tokyo.
Oh.
I was like, I know I've been in a Honda.
Actually, my dad owns one.
AP1, AP2?
AP1.
AP1.
Yeah.
With
awesome cars.
Yeah, with the 2-liter, like 8,800 RPM redline or whatever it is.
9,000.
9,000?
Yeah. Pretty fun car.
Oh yeah.
But this one definitely has more of like an older mechanical feel to it.
More analog.
More analog. This actually it does have like the hydraulic clutch, but it feels great. It doesn't really have any rev hang or anything, you know.
Dude, it feels super comfortable riding in it right now. There's some guys out here that have, you know, some crazy high horsepower Supras and GTRs, and that's their only car they drive. And I've ridden in a few of those, and they're just so loud, so obnoxious. It's fun and whatnot, but like when you're just trying to chill, it can be a pain in the butt. It's not gonna give you a headache driving to the grocery store and back.
Yeah, I've driven some cars that are super loud and just not my thing. At least for daily driving.
And he's a unique Honda owner. Most of the Honda guys want to put the loudest exhaust on possible.
And it pops in, you know, it's from the factory, with the factory cams and everything.
Yeah, Vtec boys. If you've never been in a car with Vtec, go find yourself a Honda or a friend with a Honda. There's nothing quite like it.
It's essentially a different cam profile. So it just, once it reaches a certain RPM, it builds enough oil pressure to essentially activate a second cam profile.
Okay.
On there, yeah. You know, I'm not an engineer, so I can't really go into the weeds on it. But imagine if you suddenly on the fly went from stage 1 cams to like stage 2 cams or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I remember when I had my my RSX Type S, and I'd give friends a ride in my car, and I'd hit Vtec. They would freak out and be like, "Dude, what's wrong with your car? Why does it keep doing that?"
Oh yeah, it definitely gets way louder.
Oh yeah. So literally, you feel the power. It's almost like a really weird turbo. Like it hits a certain RPM.
Yeah.
The ECU is like, all right, power time, baby, and then it just feels like the car opens up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vtec will put a smile on anybody's face, guaranteed. There's just something about it. And I love the power bands on the cars. Like, there's so much drama that builds up to it. It's like just going, and then it hits, and then it's just like...
Now, don't get me wrong.
Orgasmic sound.
Before Vtec, this is straight up an Econo engine, you know, like...
Yeah,
like no power
the gas mileage on these cars are incredible. That's what makes Hondas so awesome. The Honda guys out there are like, yes, Captain, say more, say more. But yeah, go get yourself a ride in a Vtec. There's a reason why there's such like a cult following for Hondas, and why there's like just the Hondagang, you know what I mean? I miss mine. That was probably like one of the best cars I've ever owned, and you can beat on them all day long, and they just keep going. Like, I would bounce rev limiter all day, every day. and that RSX just kept going.
This eats the limiter like maybe 5 times a week or something like that.
Hey, red line a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
Keeps the mechanic away, right?
You just can't help it. Sometimes, you know, I wake up, I'm like, all right, gotta drive.
Gotta drive, yeah.
Gotta drive conservatively today,
and just like the A86, the horsepower is not ridiculous, so you can actually get on it and have some fun, get a smile on your face, but you're not going to be doing crazy speeds like real quick, so that's always a plus. So I know people are going to ask, so for the price of one of these cars, just like anything in Japan, as we get closer to that 25-year mark, the prices do go up, and the EK9 is not immune to that. Like, the prices on these cars are going up pretty quick as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are always asking me, like, how much for Honda? How much for Honda? You know more than I do, but on some of the pages you're looking at, I'm seeing, you know, 15, 16, 17,000. The super low mileage ones going for 20 plus. So the prices are going up on these cars. So don't think you can get yourself a clean EK9 hatch for under 10 grand. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, a couple of years back, I saw one that was in decent condition over under 10. But at this point, anything worth your time and expense is going to be over 15, pretty much. And as we get closer to the 25-year rule for these, it's just gonna get.
Ridiculous. I mean, it's ultimately a collector's car.
Yeah.
And there is supply and demand for these cars. It's a 2000, meaning it'll be eligible to go back to the States in 2025. Yeah. So this car is still 5 years out from that 25-year mark, and the prices are already going up. So that's good for you, getting your hands on one. You know what I mean? You just sit back and just watch. It's kind of like the stock market and just going up.
Similar spec one that I saw the other day was at least 2 grand more expensive compared to last year.
Really?
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind if you guys are in the market, and if you live in Japan or you're coming to Japan and you're wanting to take a car back with you. If you don't want to jump on it immediately, I highly recommend you do, because if you wait, the prices are just going to be going up more and more and more. I'm telling you, it happens every year. They just keep going up. 2017, when I got here till now, prices on everything have gone up astronomically. And then, you know, you get people that are trying to sell their cars, and then people are like, well, I remember when that car was X amount of dollars a few years ago. Yeah, well, times have changed and the prices are just continually going up. Got my Vtec fixed for the day, or actually probably for a long time actually. Like, the car is kind of naughty when you get on it. Like, you would not expect it. Like, just driving around, it definitely feels like just a basic economy Honda, you know, eco hatch. And then as soon as he got into some higher revs, this thing really opened up and you heard that engine screaming. And I'm impressed. I think this is actually the first time I've been in a B16, man.
Yeah. I mean, as you can tell from now, like, it's super quiet.
Yeah.
You don't expect much. Of course, it's a slow car. And even back then, you could argue it was still a slow car. But that wasn't the
that's not the purpose. These cars are actual, like, track purpose cars, you know.
Most of the ones that I see modded out here just 100% run in Gymkhana. Like smaller tracks like Tsukuba or something. Gutted
out. And I mean, these engines highly moddable. You know, you can run a bunch of different, like, ITBs, cams, tuning, fuel, the whole nine, and get these things screaming. One
of the easier mods you can do this is put the connecting rods and pistons from ITR Integra, and then put the ECU in there, and now you have essentially a V18C.
Okay.
You go from like 180 to like 200.
Wow. Okay.
Pretty easily, but I mean, you have to open up the engine and mess around.
Yeah, but if you have the know-how, and I mean, it looks like it's easy to work on. There's a lot of room in there.
Maybe if it was a slightly more high mileage, more used car, I'd probably do that, but
no, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
I know the miles are going to go up, or the kilometers are going to go up, but I mean, you definitely have a very, very clean Type-R. Great condition for a 20-year-old car. And it is a 500 series plate, which is always good for the annual road tax.
So it's like $80.
Yeah. So the plates in Japan, I've mentioned it probably in a video like a long time ago, but the top 3 numbers right here, there's different series. So there's 500, 300, I've seen 400, 200, 100, and 500 series is, so the actual series is based off like the weight and the size and some other, the displacement of the engine. So for me on the Evo, I'm a 500 series as well. So if the engine is 2 liters or 2,000 cc's and less, it's a 500 series. However, they also take like the width of the car and the weight of the car and a few other things, because the Evo 4 is a 500 series plate on a 2 liter, but the Evo 5 is a 300 series plate. So a 300 series plate, that annual road tax, you're actually paying like $170. It's almost double what a 500 series is. So every year, 500 series guys, we're paying $80 compared to the GTRs and all the big
160, 170.
Yeah, I think it's like 12,709 or 17,000 yen, 18,000 yen. So yeah, like 170 bucks. So always a plus having a 500 series, especially on a sports car, because you can get away having fun, and road tax is cheaper. I don't know. I like it. I dig it. I'm a 500 series guy. I remember when I had my GTR, I went down for my road tax and I was like, wait, how much? How much? I got to do this every year? So just keep that in mind if you are coming out here and you're looking at cars. I mean, not a deal breaker. We're talking like 80 bucks annually, but hey, 80 bucks annually. That's gonna do it for today's video. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go follow me on Instagram at Captain26 for more JDM car content. And comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about Santi's EK9 Type-R. Shout out to you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks for taking the time out of your day to show me your beautiful specimen of a Honda. Definitely a blast to ride in. And if you guys have any questions about his car or the Hondas out here, anything like that, you can go hit him up on Instagram. He's on there. I'll put his information down in the description below. And with that being said, I'll catch you on the next video. Later.